Long before Ireland became an island, before names and borders existed, this land was part of a vast frozen world. Forests stretched endlessly, rivers carved the earth, and wild animals ruled the silence. Among them walked the wolf. During the last ice age, sea levels were far lower than today. Europe, Britain, and Ireland were connected by land. Along these natural corridors, herds migrated west, and following them came the wolves. They did not arrive by chance or by human hand. Wolves reached Ireland naturally, step by step, across open plains and tundra. When the ice melted and the seas rose, the land bridge vanished and Ireland became an island. The wolves remained. For thousands of years, Ireland was their home. Dense forests covered the land, deer roamed freely, and human presence was minimal. Wolves thrived as apex predators, shaping the balance of nature without ever knowing its name. They hunted the weak and the old, keeping prey populations healthy. Forests regenerated because grazing animals could not overrun them. The presence of wolves quietly held the ecosystem together. To the ancient Celtic people, wolves were more than animals. They were symbols of strength, guardians of the wild, creatures of respect and fear. In myth and legend, wolves often stood beside warriors, not against them. But as centuries passed, Ireland began to change. Humans cleared forests for farmland, settlements expanded, and livestock replaced wild prey. The land that once sustained wolves began to shrink. As deer numbers fell and forests disappeared, wolves were forced closer to human life. Occasionally, sheep were taken. Fear replaced reverence, and the wolf's image transformed from guardian to threat. By the 17th century, wolves were officially declared enemies. Bounties were offered for their deaths. Organized hunts began, using guns, traps, and packs of dogs. This was no longer coexistence, it was extermination. Wolves were hunted relentlessly, pushed into the last remaining wild corners of the island. One by one, their howls faded from the landscape. By the late 18th century, the last wolves were gone. Ireland became one of the first European lands to completely lose its top predator. The silence they left behind would last for centuries. Their absence changed the land. Deer populations grew unchecked. Young forests struggled to survive, and humans took full control of the ecological balance. What had once been regulated by nature now depended on rifles and fences. Yet the wolf never fully disappeared. It survived in stories, place names, and memory. Even the Irish wolfhound carries its legacy, a reminder of an animal powerful enough to require such a dog. In modern times, a new conversation has begun. Scientists and ecologists ask difficult questions. Was the wolf truly a problem, or a solution that was misunderstood? Studies show that wolves can restore ecosystems, controlling herbivore populations and allowing forests to recover naturally. In other parts of the world, their return has reshaped entire landscapes. But Ireland today is very different from the land wolves once knew. Farms dominate the countryside, roads cut across habitats, and wild, uninhabited spaces are rare. There is little room left for a large predator. Farmers fear for their livestock, communities fear conflict. Even a single incident could reignite centuries-old anxieties. Because of this, the idea of returning wolves remains largely theoretical, discussed in reports, debated in Parliament, but never fully embraced. The risks feel immediate, the benefits feel distant, and so the wolf exists now only as an idea. a symbol of what Ireland once was, a reminder of a time when nature set its own rules and humans were not always in control. The question remains unanswered. Can a modern world make space for ancient wilderness? Or will the wolf forever remain a shadow in Ireland's past, a voice lost to history, echoing only in memory?